Getting the clutch on. Yes, sir. We may have to rotate the engine over too, you know.
Okay, stop. Gotta put these bolts on first.
It's like on, huh?
Yeah. Can you come up a little bit? The plates are out. Never mind. Good.
Oh, we need to actually go up higher.
Yeah.
Jack up higher. I'll push it
I
down.
could go like this.
Because we need to get these exposed up.
I know.
Yeah, these. It's all in. Getting this last two tightened up.
Got the oil pump belt on now. This thing's coming together pretty good, huh?
Yes, sir.
About to put turbo on. Should be set to jet pretty soon, huh?
Yeah, pretty close. Gotta get some new injectors tomorrow. Should be ready to rock. Gonna make a couple of lines. These are really old. So these lines right here, they're just really brittle. It's been sitting, you know, 6 years. So tomorrow I'm gonna get some new lines and this one got a kink.
That one's always had a kink.
That's the one off the boat, remember?
Yeah. I remember the kink well.
It came over here and it was fine.
It's kinky.
And then we got to the boat, got kinked and
Cool. Yeah, you got a couple extra of those drives out in the house too.
I'd like to bring it out a little bit.
All right, so what are you working on here, Tom?
Sean made me that dash mount today. I'm going for the nano gates. So I am going to get this going for him so he can start on the wiring. So I'm just trying to help him out because he's helping me out.
Cool. All right.
We're close.
Yeah, we are getting close, aren't we?
Am I bald yet? Just keep an eye on this.
Yeah,
Week
yeah.
with Tom, possibly I could go bald. Just picking on you.
You mean a taller version of Tom? Is that what you're looking for?
Much taller. It seems like as I get older, I shrink. Being 32, I guess, right?
Yeah, you're 32.
Good.
Woo! Looking sharp.
Yep, man.
Alright. We're gonna get this nano gauge attached.
Cleaned up and installed.
Spacers. Good job, man. I saw you look at that spacer and made it opposite of the other side, so it was symmetrical.
My man right there.
Nut.
Go. He certainly knows what's going on.
I was waiting for that because if he didn't, I was gonna call him out on it anyway.
Skibo, he knows what's going on. There you go. Right here, Bubba. Stand up. You don't have to make it too late. Let's gonna.
Here, lay all the way back in the chair. Does it look square to you this way?
Maybe go a little bit. Yeah, right there.
Right about there.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Now you want to kind of hold it there and snug it down. You always got to think of the driver when you put that stuff in.
Because it's just spinning
This
the
or
other
this?
side. What? You got a wrench?
The sunshade. Sean wasn't gonna allow us to have a crooked dash, man.
Now lean back. Did you get your angle right, or does it need to tip down some more?
It looks about the same. It's a little bit higher, right?
That looks pretty good right there.
Yeah. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to PFI Speed. Today Tom got some packages, and these are pretty sweet. Pretty cool.
Look at the PO.
Yeah.
Look at the says.
Yeah.
Look at Jamie got me again. Let's see what it says. It says the PO number here that Jamie wrote on here. It says, ready?
Yep.
It says, bitch ass Tom, stupid shitty clamp. That's the PO number. Oh,
Sounds
my
about
God,
right, though,
Jamie.
right? So I think Sean's gonna take this over today. He's got a bunch of stuff going on.
All right. Well, thanks, Brent. So yeah, with Tom's stuff, he already kind of started playing with the harness. We got a pre-made harness for this. It's actually a 450 A harness for a 4-cylinder, and then we also got the B harness, which is the expansion harness for the extra 4 fuel injectors, also for the 550. And so I actually need to take this back off because we're going to put it on the table, because Tom got himself the nice old FT600. So it uses a larger plug because it has more pins for more inputs and outputs on both the A and B connectors. So we're gonna go ahead, throw them on the bench, and we're gonna watch me repin these. And then we're gonna get this wire harness all slung out. That way this monster of an H22 can breathe to life again.
Got you some parts too.
I see that.
Check this out. What?
Ooh, shock sensors.
What else you got?
The shock sensors.
I appreciate you getting those for me.
Oh, of course.
Sho'nuff.
Cheap. Oh, that filter that Todd needed for the fuel.
It's like Christmas for Tom.
It is the craziest dull blade I've ever seen in my life. What is this?
That's a bitch ass clamp.
Oh, I'm not gonna go there. I don't know. We got more stuff. What is this? What is this? Do not open. Should we open it?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Says
Or is
do
it
not open.
Pandora's box?
The razor blade's right next to you.
Might be Pandora's box.
It says do not open, that's all the more reason to open it.
I'm afraid. Oh, that's for you and me. That's for the plastic.
Oh.
That's
Like tank cleaner?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Man,
What
that came
else?
fast.
Tom's aerosols.
Dude. I don't know what this one is.
Last Christmas present.
I swear, it's like Christmas.
She used some muscles on that one.
Oh shoot, the cable already.
Nice.
It is Wednesday.
It's like, where's it at? Wow.
Woo!
Ooh, that is a cutie.
That's exactly what you wanted, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that is exactly what we wanted.
Cool.
That's perfect.
Shifter
That
cable.
looks great.
It's awesome, man.
It's gonna
So
look good
excited
for us for sure.
That's gonna get us going.
Woo!
It's awesome.
All right, let's get busy. All right. So with Tom's new transmission and stuff like that, it's now a sequential that instead of using a solid shift rod where his old one used to be, it was up high, this one's way down low. We're switching out to a cable. So here is gonna be the bracket that the shifter bolts down to. It'll have 4 holes here in this area. And then the rest of this will be actually all folded up, and the cable will go through this hole, which will be folded up 90 and towards the shifter, so it'll hold it to do the shift mechanism. So right now I got all these holes here. I'm gonna go ahead and use some dimple dies and give it some rigidity and strength and make this thing cool. Just press it till it flattens back out. Feel it get tight. That's good. Take the die off. Now we have a recessed piece that pushes it out there. And when this folds up, this panel is going to have a lot more strength and rigidity to it. So pretty cool stuff. So let's just keep plugging along and get these all knocked out. Well, we got all the 3/4 or the 1/2 inch ones all done. So we got these 1 inch, these 3 1-inch ones in the center. So go ahead and swap the die out. Knock these last 3 out. I'm pretty much a dork. Well, I'll see if I can get that a little love. I think I can. So yeah. But yep, we're about ready to fold it up and make this thing functional.
Tom's about to have a shift cable.
Right? So yeah, now the shifter will set in here, bolt down through its stuff. The cable will come in through here. This will be welded, and this all just gives it support, so it can't fold back on itself. So coming together, it's lighter than just a solid piece of metal, and that's what I was going for.
Sean's going crazy over there.
Sean is going crazy.
Look at that.
That's great. That's the bracket for the cable coming
Yeah.
through. Yep. That's cool.
And that's man, that's maybe fresh and that's me. I had to tell you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really nice.
Usually he just comes back here and says, hey, come here and check this out.
This time Tom
I
ran
did
over
it.
with it.
I was excited for him.
All right, so Sean's working on the shifter.
Yes.
He's got the new shifter in here, the little bracket he made and all that cool jazz.
Yep, this is
And now-
perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So I went ahead and built a box and then got it set up. And then after getting it, I was only able to kind of make a rough measurement, and I need to add about 1 inch to it. But after I add 1 inch to it, it'll be perfect. So
Okay.
I just need to make a recessed bucket that the cable mounts to, just because of how close the rod on the back of the transmission is and the length of where a nut is on a cable end. There's just,
It's kind of dark.
yeah. So the old ratchet mechanism used to be more up on the top and up in this corner and further forward. So it was a lot different of a setup. This one's right on the back of the tail housing, so close to the firewall. It wasn't something that was part of the car when they designed the car. So
Just trying to get all that done before you jump in the wiring.
just get it out of the way, get the mechanicals done real quick.
Yeah, makes sense.
So we got just a couple other little ones. We just got to mount the IGBT bracket. And we're gonna mount, that's the coil bracket, and we're gonna mount that off of the breather tank.
Oh, we have the breather tank.
Yep,
yeah.
we're gonna make a couple mounts off of that. They'll be pretty cool. Some little triangle gussets with you know, we'll throw a dimple die on each side, give them some
that'd be
structure.
cool.
And yeah, it's just a couple little things and an exhaust pipe. We need to make a new downpipe for the turbo and modify the clamp on the turbo to the intercooler because it just needs to be done.
Yeah. It'll look good.
And then some wiring.
And then some wiring.
And then following wiring, a set of wheelie bars.
Start this thing up and get her going.
Absolutely. Just a couple little things. We have like an AN fitting on his water neck to fix. There's some messed up threads. So we're gonna chop that off and weld a new one on, which we'll do at the same time as these brackets since we'll have it all set up for aluminum.
Yeah. There's the coil
We're
bracket.
almost done with steel.
Yeah. So he's gonna. Sean wants to put these here.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I'll build some brackets that go underneath that have, you know, about a 1/2 inch, 5/8 wide ledge across that they'll bolt from the underside up into, and then they'll have a triangle, you know, girder down to the side of the tank where, you know, they'll be welded on. I'll put a dimple die to give them some strength so we can make them out of light material to save on weight.
That's cool.
So they're switched over to the K coils to this because they've got much more better spark.
A lot hotter, more amps.
It's their fault,
It's always our fault. Pure pressure.
right?
We like to party.
We likes to party. Turbo, are you gonna modify this clamp?
This is an old Wiggins clamp, like this one, and we had problems. These would break. We had to put zip ties on 400 clamps.
Yeah.
So Sean's like, let's just get one of these little pin and take it so easy it can't come off.
Yeah.
So, but we have to modify that turbo. We were hoping that it was going to be the same, but the vibrant is a little bit bigger. So we're going to whack this off and put this one on and whack this
Stick her
off
on there.
and put this on and
Good to
right
go.
here, and it'll be good to go. And then that's it. Just put fluids in it.
It's closer than it was when you got here.
A lot closer. It actually has an engine.
I know. And a transmission.
A ready to rock and roll engine.
All the lines are done. Todd did all these today. He made all these lines. So Todd built all this stuff today. I did these ones. And that was but Todd knocked it all out today.
Ready to see the next phase of this come to life for sure.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have Sean
coming.
call that guy, make me a throttle cable.
Yeah,
It makes
because
me say this isn't.
yeah, right.
This one's
that's so
it's
cheesy.
about
It's terrible.
it's about that time.
Tom, you need a cable. That thing's terrible.
You know why this cable works?
He's talking himself into
Let me
it.
tell you why it works. Because if I didn't have a throttle stop, this cable would have broke a long time ago.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Right apart.
If the throttle stop was any further than
I know. I saw where it was.
Severed it.
It would have busted it out.
There's a little throttle stop right.
If it didn't have that throttle stop, this is crazy. It works though. But if it was any more, it would be no good.
So you do like to party as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Tom parties. Yeah, we just want to rip them.
Yeah,
It's fun bringing the old ones back.
Well,
absolutely.
I
love it. Give it some new love with some new tech.
I
Yeah, new
say-
tech. Yeah, it's great.
I'm gonna say this again. He beat me in Vegas. He gonna get it next time.
No, you're not. No, I'm not.
One soda pop. One soda pop. You gonna get it.
You're gonna get it.
Get it.
You're driving.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
He gonna leave me. I'm about to play catch up.
Whatever. We'll see.
I might have to
We'll have fun either way.
Scramble and the juice at the same time.
Story of your life. You're just gonna get left, right?
Scramble in the juice. Oh yeah, I better get a nitrous kit on the way in. I ain't scared.
I'm just so excited.
It's awesome. Well, good work. Go team, go.
And I'm excited too, because once this is done, let's say we finish this week and it starts, you know, whether we tune or not, but if it starts and it's driving on its own, we can start on his, yours, Goofy, and we still have
Sho'nuff. We got
Sho'nuff
lots to do for sure.
and Jamie's new car.
Yeah, we're busy.
These are just these. What's up, guys? It's back over here. Working on Tom's hot rod. Like I had mentioned before, we had to replace these couplers because he couldn't get the Wiggins stuff in time, and then the sizes were slightly different. So we've already cut off the old Wiggins flanges, which are, you know, meant pretty much the new ones are Vibrant, the old ones are Wiggins. The Vibrants are about an 1/8 inch wider in outside diameter, so the sleeve didn't match up, so we just had to replace it. So the turbo's fully welded, and the intercooler is about 50% done. So I still got to get this back bottom side around there, and then the rest of the inside. So Tom wants to bleed boost off the line, so we're going to be welding a wastegate on here. We'll actually probably be trimming that down. We just had the machinist make it long just so we knew what we had. Yes, we'll trim that down, and this will get mounted on here. And then at the starting line in first gear, you can have the gate open up, ditch a bunch of pressurized air out of here so it's not making it to the engine, so it can keep the turbo spooled and the volume moving, but without adding a ton of power so it don't spin the wheels. And then as his, you know, track rolls out, start just clamping that gate closed, boom, making big power. So now I got the intercooler off. It's time to go ahead and finish up these welds. Get her done.
All right, guys, we've been all over the place, so the videos are a little sporadic. So be it, because I'm trying to get this stuff done. But he got the cold boost wastegate put on, and right now he's putting the intercooler back on, and everything looks like it's coming together pretty good. He got the coils all mounted. Those turned out dope. Really like that a lot. A new dash 16 on this water neck. Let's see what else we got. Sean, you've been hard at it.
I've been trying.
All the lines done. Everything's looking good that way.
Yeah, so we're almost done mechanically. I'm finishing up the intercooler stuff now. The last thing I have left is just the lower bucket on the shifter cable for operation of the vehicle itself. Then after that, it's just wheelie bars. So
Traction
tomorrow,
bars. I call them traction bars.
traction bars, all right. Brent's traction bars. Anyways, so tomorrow I'm gonna get that lower bucket knocked out first thing in the morning, and then we're gonna dive right into wiring, because you know what? More than anyone, I wanna hear this thing roar.
Yeah, same.
So we're gonna tag team this thing and make this thing a living, breathing
So
beast.
what is it you got to change in here?
So I had made this lower bucket to hold the cable, but it's still not deep enough to get the throw for the back pull.
Oh.
So I need to add another inch of depth to it, so just make a new one real quick, and then I can mount it to it, and then we should be good.
Yeah. Okay.
Just towards the top. Cool.
Awesome, man.
High five. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, cold gate installed.
Do I get one? I put the wastegate spring in. Yo, get one.
Woo!
Hey,
Go team.
hey,
Toddles here.
what the heck?
Hey, Brent, you got the camera. Good job.
So we're making some progress.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So, Brent, tell me your idea with the dump tube.
What about it?
Let me get the housing.
Oh, I just said a dump tube would actually work really well.
Yeah, but where are you going to put the dump tube?
Back into the turbo.
It'd be real cool to put a velocity stack, and
Yeah,
then,
and
like
just have
machine it, or just like aim the tube so it hits the wheel just right to keep spinning it.
Yeah.
Spin it. Spin it.
Look at that.
Don't fit, bro.
It's awesome.
Just like come out like that.
It's looking great though. I mean, a lot done, that's for sure. It's coming along really nice. So I guess it's gonna end it off there. We're getting close on Tom's car. Things are coming together, and we're pretty stoked about all of it. It is just too awesome. And the bully, we're about to jump on that and try to do a push. I've got to run through the transmission. I've got the wiring harness. I've got a bunch of stuff. The new motor, I'm gonna go to the machine shop in the morning, check with them, see if how the block's coming, and try to get that back and see if we can't put a motor together. Heads are done. Then get that back in here and we can start getting it ready to run. So that'll do it. Appreciate you guys watching. Give us a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks a bunch.
What happened?
How I look here?
You look great.
I'm the new driver, Bobby.
The new driver?
For a weekend driver, Bobby.
You gotta put the young guys, man.
These cars for me.
I know, fits perfect.
Perfect. You make for me? Yeah. When we take it to Puerto Rico, you can drive it. That way you can be with the familia.